watching Open House NYC. Today I'm coming to you from this gorgeous Upper East Side apartment on 5th Avenue with amazing views of Central Park. You'll find plenty of charming details, including a marble fireplace and 18th century antique wood paneling from Versailles. This sun-drenched space features 4 beds and 4.5 baths. Let's get started with a legend in the world of interior design, Jamie Drake. He's the creator of some of the country's most glamorous spaces. Drake has designed for Madonna, former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg, including the renovation of Gracie Mansion. Now he's bringing his eye for high style and unique detail to a new 90-story luxury condo building in Midtown.
Hi, I'm Jamie Drake of Drake Design, and I want to welcome you to New York's iconic new tower, 157. I've created a spectacular model apartment here, and I want to share it with you. We're on the 58th floor of this building, and I really wanted to talk about the magic of being up so high, being in the clouds. So here in the foyer, I've gone to a celestial theme. I've used a mica flecked paint to reflect light and sparkle, sort of as a cosmic explosion. I've also used a repetition of forms in this room, all circular motifs that remind you of the planets in the sky. We've got a circular center table sitting on a circular rug. We've got a wonderful chandelier overhead that has globes, and then even a big round mirror that hangs on the wall and reflects the glorious Central Park view. I really wanted to play up the great volumes in this 4,200 square foot apartment. The rooms are enormous, the ceilings are very high, and there's the one-of-a-kind views. So I kept all of the furnishings very, very low and horizontal in this room so as not to detract from the views and to play up the ceiling heights. You will notice that the colors in here relate to the foyer, but they're accents. Soft blues, cloud blues, accented with a lovely orchid color as well. When working with a large room, I think it's important to tame them. And so I created this fabulous one-of-a-kind sofa that meanders around the room, creating various seating areas for entertaining, including intimate ones like this right here. It faces the Central Park view, which really is a cinematic experience. For the walls in the living room, I worked with our decorative painter to come up with a horizontal Venetian plaster. And you'll notice that the paintings and artwork look fantastic against these more complicated surfaces. In the dining area, I continued the glamorous theme with this experience of a gorgeous table. It's a big, round, circular table with a beautiful center section of pure white marble. The edge details are back chiseled glass in a sun ray pattern, and there are brass details that separate the materials. And this is the ultimate New York City dining experience, right on the window edge, looking over the beautiful view of New York's icons such as the Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building. This is certainly a New York City dream kitchen. It's an enormous room, and it's been outfitted with the most luscious and delicious rich materials such as Makassar ebony cabinets and custom nickel-plated hardware. One of my favorite parts of the kitchen is tucked over here in this niche. We were able to create a multifunctional home office, all integrated into one lacquered piece of millwork. In an apartment full of wows, none is more powerful than when you turn the corner and walk into this master bedroom. The view just explodes out in front of you, and you can see all the way to Connecticut. And playing off the skyline theme once again, I used the vertical vocabulary here in the master bedroom. I had a custom laser-cut brass headboard wall created in Brooklyn by artisan Ken Nielsen. The color palette in the master bedroom is reminiscent of a beautiful late August summer sky, lavender tinged, really romantic and fresh. I chose this lavender palette because it's neither masculine nor feminine, but it's warm and romantic. The master bathroom is certainly a luxurious haven. It anchors the southeast corner of the building and features the most luxurious marbles on the floors, the countertops, and the surrounds. There's custom bronze that frames ribbed glass on the doors. And there's 2 mirrors that float in front of the windows so that even when you're looking at yourself, you're looking at New York. I'm sure you can tell how much I love designing this apartment. It's a one-of-a-kind building in a one-of-a-kind location with a one-of-a-kind view at 157. Thank you for joining me here today.
I'm so happy to be here today. I couldn't wait to come see your apartment. Thank you. Thanks for coming today, Sarah. I love this dress.
And I love your dress too.
Well, I just so happen to pull it out of your closet here. Of course.
Sorry.
We're just in the entry right now, and I love what I'm seeing already. What kind of decor do you have? What's your style?
Thank you. Well, this apartment dates from 1929, so I have a lot of different elements, different mixes of decades. This table here is 1920s. The mirror is 1940s, as is the chandelier above us.
Oh, wow. See, and I didn't even see that. It's like jewelry hanging from the ceiling.
It is. I love lights. I have to say I have a weakness. As you'll see in my living room, there's quite a chandelier.
Wow, you were not kidding. You definitely have a thing for lighting, and this is a wow statement piece.
It is. This is a 1950s American chandelier. It actually looks like a dandelion.
I love it. I love this. Can you tell me the story behind this?
I just love the sexiness to this. It's a nun, but she's very beautiful.
And I love the view from the couch in the mirror with the chandelier.
Ta-da.
It's so perfect. Well, I know that you said it was kind of a gut reno when you moved in here, but was this here?
Yes, when we were restoring it, a piece of paper was found behind the mantle, and on it was written a woman's name, Greta Kempton. So we looked her up, and she was an artist who lived in this apartment, and she was very well known. She painted the presidential portrait of Harry S. Truman that's hanging in the National Gallery. And so it's interesting that this apartment has always been occupied by creative, artistic women.
Because it was a designer that owned it before you as well.
Correct. You know how New York City is? We're dealing with small spaces a lot of times. So I wanted to make it like a jewel box. Go bold or go home.
Yeah.
Well, let me show you this little surprise over here. This door pulls out.
Oh, I love it.
Thank you. And this has a neo-Gothic detailing to it. So it's great when I'm having dinner parties. I can close this off.
Yeah.
So this is my bedroom.
Oh, it's so peaceful in here.
Thank you. Well, you know, as a designer, I work with color and print all day long. So I really wanted my home to be a peaceful sanctuary. The color palette's very neutral, especially in my bedroom.
Well, you wake up with a clean palette.
Yes, very clean, very neutral, very dreamy. I love the movement of the wallpaper.
I feel like I could just move in.
If you ever need a place to crash, give me a call.
This has been so much fun today. I have had such a good time. I have gotten a lot of inspiration for my own home today.
So great having you.
Welcome to Open House. Today I'm coming to you from the historic carriage house on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. Originally built by J.P. Morgan in 1907, it has clearly been transformed into a state-of-the-art, fully automated, luxurious masterpiece. This 5-story home features high ceilings, exquisite details throughout, and has 4 outdoor entertaining spaces designed for very lavish entertaining. With 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, it is the perfect oasis to call home. We are kicking off our tour today at an impressive home in Los Angeles, just minutes from the famed Sunset Strip. This modern contemporary offers the finest finishes and views of the LA Basin and Pacific Ocean. It's the ultimate in LA living. So it's no surprise the Altman brothers from Bravo's $1 Million Listing LA are the agents representing this meticulously crafted gem.
I'm Josh. And I'm Matt. And we're the Altman brothers over at Douglas Elliman, Los Angeles. Welcome to the famous 1616 Blue Jay Way, one of the most beautiful and sexy homes on the entire Sunset Strip. Come on in. Let's check it out. We're sitting up here on the top of Blue Jay Way, probably one of the most famous streets in all of Los Angeles. I mean, the street was in a Beatles song. You're about 1 minute away from the famed Sunset Plaza area.
One of the only houses that you can stand in the living room and look downtown all the way to Malibu and the ocean. What this house does, it offers the most modern and cool technology around. You walk through this front door, press a button, and everything works in this house.
Out of $500 million worth of listings we have right now, this has got to be my favorite living area.
It's probably one of the sexiest living rooms I've seen.
Floor-to-ceiling windows really allows incredible light coming in, which really is what a buyer wants in Los Angeles.
This architect decided to take down the walls just to maximize those views.
Because of the 14-foot ceilings, it just has that grand feel. This is an entertainer's paradise. Probably one of the coolest kitchens I've ever seen. Completely open. You got the Caesar stone countertops. They don't damage easy.
You know, for me, I like the marble countertops over there that become an extra bar. Everything's open up, so while you're cooking, you're still part of the event. Everything's custom in this house. Custom cabinetry. You gotta look at the fridge. It doesn't even look like a fridge. You don't even know where it is.
I don't know where the fridge is. What are you talking about?
It's hidden in this custom woodwork.
That's custom. As far as dining rooms go, this is one of the best.
You got seating for 12 and probably a few more if you need it. Not many places you can sit, have dinner, and feel like you're on the beach, looking out over Malibu.
Matt, tell me about this light.
This is all Swarovski crystal and took someone a long time to put them.
As you see, they actually took the roof and they raised it.
Josh, they actually raised the roof.
They raised the roof.
This master sort of offers everything. You've got a great bathroom, you've got downtown city views.
Every realtor in town knows that when you come up into the bird streets in the Hollywood Hills, there's not that much land. So to be able to walk out on a nice piece of grass outside of your master, it's pretty special. It's at the end of the house, so you're totally separate from your other guests. And at the same time, you're really taking in that postcard view of downtown. People always ask me, what's the best part of each house? In my opinion, this is it.
This infinity pool of dreams really stands out.
The way that you can sit in the hot tub and literally feel like you're at the end of the world is really something special. These entertainment spaces is what really separates this property from every other listing on the market. Thanks so much for taking the tour of this incredible property at 1616 Luxury.
Please let us know if we can ever help you find your dream home.
Welcome back to Open House NYC. Now let's head to the charming Carroll Gardens section of Brooklyn, where we join broker Brian Lewis for an energetic take on the classic neighborhood townhouse. This brand new home was built in the style of an open and airy loft. And if the space and light on each of its 4 floors isn't enough, there's plenty of outdoor space to suit your entertaining needs. Take a look.
Hey, I'm Brian Lewis with Halstead Property. You know, among other things, Brooklyn is world-class famous for its brownstone tree-lined streets, especially right here in Carroll Gardens. But today, I've got something very different to show you. Welcome to 442 Union. Don't think of this as a townhouse. Think of this as a 4-story vertical loft, light-filled, quality brand new construction. 5 beds, 5.5 baths, over 4,300 square feet with an elevator. The main floor here is the social floor. This is your entertaining floor. And it makes perfect sense to come right into this very wide, big dining room, which flows beautifully into this sun-filled living room with 3 floor-to-ceiling windows. Now, I love pocket doors because when you shut them, you've got this nice, intimate space. When this is open, you can really see the loft-like feeling of this home. You've got glass in the back, glass in the front, pure light, pure drama. Now this is the chef's kitchen. I can do some damage right here. You've got marble countertops, dual sinks, a 6-burner oven, vented out, dual ovens, a wall of pantry space, a dining island, a wine fridge, and a view of a tree that grows in Brooklyn. And this kitchen is perfectly situated for indoor, outdoor dining. Let me show you. Imagine a midsummer night out here. Something cold in one hand, something warm in the other. This is great. Birds, the trees, the sky. The house is so beautiful from here. Let's check out the bedrooms. Now, right above our main floor, you've got 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths. Back here, the 2 sweetest bedrooms I've ever seen with their own little lounge. You've got on-floor laundry and then a guest suite that'll make your guests never leave. Now we're on the master floor, and boy, is this master suite worthy of the name. This suite exemplifies the new Brooklyn. Out of all 3 of these windows, you see perfect skyline views. You've got a tranquil, peaceful, light-filled room. A walk-in closet, perfectly outfitted with skylight. Where do you get a skylight in your closet? And then an ensuite marble bath with a gorgeous separate shower and a tub that you can bathe in. Look up and see the clouds floating by. And my very favorite part of the master floor is right over here. What is the word for this room? One word, awesome. This is awesome. You've got 17-foot high ceilings. You've got 9 windows in 3 directions. I'm seeing clouds. I've got to sit to take all this in. Oh, and a wet bar with a wine fridge. And if this is not enough sunshine for you, right upstairs, private roof deck. Yep. It has been my pleasure to show you the new Brooklyn, brand new construction of this gorgeous, lofty townhouse. I appreciate you coming by, and now I am going to do some damage in that kitchen.